Hi guys, Steven here. This video will be a really quick video. It's probably about 5 to 8 minutes long, and it'll just be me hypnotizing you through the camera, and it'll be very relaxing, nothing too deep, no post-hypnotic suggestions, just lots of breathing, lots of really being mindful of your body. And as we jump in, the first thing you want to do is, if you can, if it's at all possible, you want to get headphones on. That'll help block out distractions around you. The other thing you want to do is get into a comfortable position. Generally this is sitting with hands on your legs and then just like straightening your posture a little bit, but getting in comfortable somewhere you can be for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And the first thing you're going to want to do is just to start to notice everything that's around you and notice your space. I think space is very important for relaxing. Make sure you're in a comfortable space, not looking around, just taking in what's around you and noticing it. And that's the first step to really relaxing, is just know where you are, and then you're going to start to work on some breathing. Now, starting out with just a really deep breath in, and then a deep breath out. And throughout this, just continually paying attention to your breathing, and if you ever feel your mind wandering, try to pay attention to my voice, but most importantly, pay attention to your breathing. Now, as you're letting yourself relax through your breathing, I want you to start to notice your body. Notice what's heavy, what's touching. Are your hands on your legs? Are they on the armrests of a chair? Where your body's positioned. Feeling the weight of your body. And then feeling what doesn't feel weight. Does the top of your head feel light? And just start to do a really quick head-to-toe scan of how your body's feeling. And as you're going through this, going down from the top of your head to your toes, just noticing what's happening with your body, still taking those deep breaths in and deep breaths out at your own pace, relaxing yourself through that. Now, depending on where you are and how you feel about various things, at some point now you may want to choose to close your eyes, or you may want to choose to stay attentive and keep looking at my eyes and focusing on me. And as you just make that choice for yourself, whichever one you want to do, take a deep breath in, and make up your mind, and as you breathe out, if you're going to, you're closing your eyes now. So as you've hopefully completed your mental scan of yourself now, feeling what's weighty, where your hands are, where your feet are, what's touching the ground or a chair, what's not, what's very light. I want you to start to feel your hands and your feet, specifically your fingertips and your toes, getting weighty. And feeling them, as they get heavier, they feel more still, more relaxed, ready to just be comfortable. And as you're feeling them with every breath out, just noticing the tips of your fingers, your hands, tips of your toes and your feet, feeling them have a little bit of weight. Like they're very sturdy where they are. Almost like there's concrete in them. Just a heavy feeling there. And still with every deep breath in and deep breath out, you're relaxing yourself, very calm. I want you now to see yourself in a river. You're floating on the river, and maybe a little tube or something, looking upwards, your stomach's up. And as you look up into the sky, you see the blue sky, but you also see some nature around you. You see trees and branches. And as you're floating on the river, it's very slow moving. You see the branches going overhead very slowly, one at a time. I want you to take a minute to take a few breaths in and out, deep breaths. And as you take these breaths, I want you to just become very aware and fill in the details of this nature location along this river, this slow-moving river, just noticing what's around it, taking it in. And as you're finishing up these breaths, I want you to bring your attention back to these branches. And I want you to see that with every branch that slowly passes over you, far over you, you allow yourself to relax even further and really immerse yourself in this cool and at peace feeling, letting everything else around you go and just focusing on this image, this nature, these senses, a little touch, maybe the cool water on your fingertips. Maybe you smell the trees. Maybe you're experiencing the sounds of the water moving slowly. And as another branch goes overhead, you're going deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed in this scene. Really taking it in, enjoying it, and allowing yourself to relax deeper, feel very calm. Now for this next part, you're going to really focus on your breath. This is a bit of a mindfulness exercise, something you can get better at with time and practice. It's going to take a little bit of attention. With a deep breath in, your next one, just without changing how you're breathing, just notice what's moving in your body. I don't want you to change anything, just be very attentive when you take your breath in and out. Notice what's moving around and how the breath feels. You don't need to change it, just let it be. But just be very attentive to what in your body when you breathe in moves. Now try to feel and see in your mind's eye what, when you breathe, stays still. These next few breaths, being very attentive to what's still when you're moving. For the next few breaths, I just want you to count your breaths, one at a time. With each deep breath in, it's 1 count, and with each breath out, that's 2. Just start to count up to 5. And when you get to 5, just start over. Just counting your breaths slowly. And anytime you start to feel your attention drift away, just bringing it back to your breath. Anytime you feel your mind going away, just focusing again on your deep breaths. And every time you get up to 5, starting again at 1. Bringing your attention back to your breath. Okay, very good. It's a little bit of a tricky exercise to do because we don't often take time just to focus on one part of our body. Often when we have free time, we like to pull out our phones or talk with people around us. So those are good things, but we don't often spend time with our breath. So just know that it might be a little bit difficult. Your mind might wander, or you might be already very good at just keeping your attention only on your body. Just know that that's a skill that you can build up if it's not already there yet. And then again, another time, becoming mindful again of your breaths. From 1 up to 5, counting. 1's in, 2 is out. Just trying to focus on what's moving, how your breath interacts with your body, what stays still, what moves around a bit. And as you keep doing this exercise, just think in your head of one moment throughout maybe the next week or maybe the next few days. Just picture yourself the next few days during a quiet moment, on an elevator, in a car, by yourself. Not when you're driving, please. When you're a passenger or somewhere else. Where you can practice that, just practice counting up to 5 and just paying attention to how it makes your body feel. Just focusing on your breath every now and again throughout the day can really help you relax yourself and regain a bit of composure. Okay, and then now I want you to become a little more aware of your surroundings, alert, bringing yourself back up to your normal state of consciousness. And as you slowly, if you've closed your eyes, opening them, if you've had your eyes open, starting to slowly move your fingertips and your toes. And then at your own pace, maybe making arm movements. As you're getting back to your state of alertness, just pay attention to how you feel and how that made you feel. And were you anxious through it, or did you find yourself really relaxing? Did you feel a good feeling from the work you did, like to focus on your breath? It's always important to pay attention to how you feel at the end of any sort of hypnosis or meditation or mindfulness exercise. Okay, and then as you're back fully awake and ready, I'd just like to say thank you for spending this time, and if you get the chance in the next few days or weeks and you find a quiet moment, I'd highly recommend just to count to 5 of your breaths, even with your eyes open in the middle of an elevator with a lot of people. Just allowing yourself to center yourself if you ever feel you need that in your life. Alright, thank you for watching. I'd highly recommend you subscribe. I'm looking forward to putting out a bunch of new videos. And then if you like this, like and comment as you feel. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next few videos.